Taya Namo Namo. Namo Vishnu Padaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Sri Srimad Bhakti-Vedanta Narayana Tinam Sri Krishna Lila Katane Sudaksham Audarya Madhurya Gunaischa Yuktam Varam Varenyam Purusham Mahantam Narayanam Tam Sirasa Mami Tridandinam Bhakta Shiromanim Cha Sri Krishna Pada Chaitanya Leela Sara Saram Narayanam Tam Satatam Bhage Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Sri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram. Here from millions of listeners, Gurudev, Rupana, Guru Varga, Namani, now present, past, future, Vaishnava, Dandavat, Pranam. Vancha kalpataru vyasya kripa sindhu devacha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnava. Can you hear me okay?
Ji Gurudev.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Yes. So today 29th is Baladev Vidyabhushan's disappearance day. Huh? Baladev Vidyabhushan is our Gaudiya Vedanta Acharya. He is the one who manifested Govinda Bhasha. In Jaipur, Govinda Dev is there. Our Abhideya, Adhishtatra Devata, Govinda. So he inspired him, in his dream. He gave him instruction, and then through him it was manifested, Govinda Bhashya. Govinda Bhashya meaning Vedanta Sutra. After compiling Vedas, Vedavyas, what he did is 564 sutras, like in that he compressed. And the acharyas, he himself wrote a commentary, the natural commentary, that is Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, because we are familiar with the Vaishnavas, especially Rupa Gaudiya Vaishnavas. So for us, Bhagavatam, right? Puranam Amalam. Aradhyo Bhagavan Rajesha Tani Astadama Vrinda. Samya Kasyad Upasa. Madhu Arjuna. Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanam Amalam. Prema Pumartha. So, Srimad Bhagavatam here familiar. That is the commentary, natural commentary of Vedavyas itself. So, our acharyas felt, oh, there is no need of writing another commentary. When Vedavyas himself has, brought it out, then why? But generally, people don't understand this. Other traditions like that, they demanded, unless you show, Ramanujacharya wrote a commentary, Madhvacharya wrote a comment. even Shankaracharya wrote it. Vishnu Swami, Nimbaditya. Now you say you are a Sampradaya. Where is your commentary on Vedanta Sutra? So that time, Baladev Vidyabhushan, he prayed to Govinda, Govinda, please, they are demanding. So he said, you inspired him, take 1 week time, few days time. Then within few days, by the inspiration of Govinda, he completed it and then presented it. They were so astonished about this appearance of Vedanta Sutra. They gave him the Vidyabhushan title. Vidya Bhushana. Among Vidya, knowledge, transcendental knowledge. Bhushana, he is like very top. So like that they glorified him. So Baladev Vidyabhushan actually remembers in his Vedanta Sutra, maybe soon our desire is there to take up Vedanta Sutra at that time. We can go in more detail. So, Atato Brahma Jignasa. Atato Brahma Jignasa. You must have heard. So our Gurudev said, if you want to be a strong preacher, you should know at least 11 or even more sutras, minimum. The more you know, then no one can shake you. Otherwise, Mayavadis can they can shake you up. So that was Baladev Vidyabhushan. Now, because he really upheld our Sampradaya, and it was predicted, actually, Baladev Vidyabhushan is none other than Gopinath Acharya in the pastime of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. At the time of in Jagannath Puri, you remember Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, right? He is the Devatas Guru, Bruhaspati. He appeared as Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. He was very He was a guru of many Mayavadi sannyasis. Number one in the whole world at that time. So that's why he came to Jagannath Puri. The king made him as the topmost Pandit in his Sabha, in his king name. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to Jagannath Puri, when first time he sang Jagannath, he became unconscious, fell. He wanted to go and embrace Krishna. He fell down. Then Ashtasatvika, things were appeared on his body. And Sarvabhauma was also there by that time, luckily, in the temple. He saw a young sannyasi come and fall. Then he examined why. And then he saw all this Ashtasatvika. Then he said, must be a great Mahapurusha. Not ordinary, not possible. So he took Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's body to his house to treat, Then meantime, other devotees came following. Nityananda Prabhu and all that. And they inquired where he is. They said he's taken to his house, Sarvabhauma. So they all went there. At that time, Gopinath Acharya was also there. And later on, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu transformed this biggest Mayavadi, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, into devotee. Sarvam Bhattacharya himself acknowledges. He saved me. I was drowning. Now I tasted what is bhakti, like that. Then before that, he was asking questions. He was telling, you look like a sannyasi, very young sannyasi. You must understand Vedanta Sutra, otherwise how you will protect yourself. So I will tell you about Vedanta Sutra. So he started his Sarvam Bhattacharya, Atato Brahma Jignasa. He's telling the shloka, but he's giving the indirect meaning, not the direct meaning. Then after almost a couple of days, the Lord is not telling anything. So Sarvabhauma is asking, are you understanding? He is asking, yes, the sutras I understand very directly. You don't need any interpretation. But you are trying your best to hide the real meaning of the shloka, of the sutras. That is not fair. What do you mean? Like this. So like that, big conversation. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu starts telling the real Vedanta Sutra purport, At that time, Gopinath Acharya was also there listening. Okay. So, and then Sarvam Bhattacharya also heard. He taught his own disciple, Vidyapati. Vyaspati. Then that same Gopinath Acharya took birth as Baladev Vidyabhushan. See, amazing. So he heard in his previous life from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself. Now, with the inspiration of Govinda, who is Krishna himself, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, he composed it, presented it, and then they. So we glorify him as a Acharya who protected our Sampradaya and so many things. So his disappearance day is 29th. And 30th is Ganga Devi's Avirbhava, appearance day of Ganga Devi. And then Ganga Puja, then Ganga Mata Goswami disappearance day. He's an amazing Vaishnavi. Our Gurudev glorifies her so much. A Vaishnavi means Ganga Devi should be like Ganga Devi. Telling. Ganga Devi is amazing. She dedicated herself whole life. And then Jagannath showed her mercy. He brought her inside. She's floating in Ganga water. Amazing. Then people misunderstood. Oh, she's stealing something. Then she was put into house arrest. And then Jagannath himself came in the dream of king and then said, "Hey, remove my devotee from the jail. As a punishment, you must take diksha from her. Otherwise, I will." So king ended up taking diksha from her, asked forgiveness from her like that. Amazing pastime. So she was so determined. Then 31st is Pandava Nirjal Ekadasi, 31st Wednesday. I think it's probably same everywhere. And then Paniyati, 2nd June, and 4th June is Jagannath Snana Yatra, like that. 20th is Rath Yatra. 19th is Gundicha Mandir, like we are telling. You have to start cleansing your temple of heart, right? If Jagannath wants to come and stay, you have to make sure it's all clean, okay? It is not once a year business. For us, it's every day, every moment business to keep us clean. Then Krishna will eternally come and stay, and you will not have any problem. Problem comes when there is impurity in our heart. Okay. See, as purity attracts Krishna, impurity attracts Maya, opposite to Krishna. So we should not give room for that. Ask forgiveness. This prayer we sing every day. Ananta Koti Vaishnavajan, Ananta Koti Bhaktajan, Ananta Koti Rasikajan, Tata Ananta Koti Mere Guru Jan. मैं जन्म जन्म से आपके चरणों की धूल कण, मुझको ले लो अपनी शरण, मेरे मन की हटा दो भटकन, लगा दो मुझको कृष्ण चरण, लगा दो मुझको गौर चरण। यदि अपराध मुझसे बन गए आपके चरण अरविंद में, जाने में अनजाने में, किसी जन्म में ऐसी जन्म में, क्षमा करो मेरे गुरुजन। मैं हूँ आपकी चरण शरण, पापी हूँ, अपराधी हूँ, खोटा हूँ या करा हूँ, अच्छा हूँ या बुरा हूँ, जैसा भी हूँ मैं तो आपका हूँ। मेरी ओर निहारो, कृपा दृष्टि विस्तारो, ये मेरे प्राणधन। निभा लो अब तो अपनापन, मैं हूँ आपकी चरण शरण, ये मेरे जन्म जन्म के गुरुजन। So asking forgiveness from all the Vaishnavas, asking knowingly or unknowingly, in this life or previous life, if I offended, please forgive us. I'm a sinner, I'm an aparadi, I'm an offender, I'm a duplicate or good or whatever it is, I'm surrendered to your lotus. So accept me at your lotus feet, make me surrender to you. That way you make my mind, steady. Our mind is unsteady here going there because it is looking for a shelter. Whose shelter? Where someone's mind is steady, undisturbed. So when it reaches that person's shelter, receives shelter from that, then it doesn't have to look for anywhere else. Understand? So it is looking for. So that way we make progress. Now today is our question and answer. So any questions? Currently, I'm in a situation where I finally have time to read the books of my spiritual teacher. Unfortunately, I cannot concentrate while reading. I would like inspiration and motivation to read and immerse myself in the books of Srila Gurudev. Do you have advice for me? So, you have the time, but you cannot concentrate while reading. So, see, our Gurudev has written so many books. Actually, I was discussing Prem Pradeep. Tell you, but books are there. So we have to many things. See, books are there. Just reading. Books is also personality. Book is also personality. The slokas, the writing is also personality. Suppose for Gurudev written purport, is a purport itself is a personality. We have to ask, pray to him. Please make me understand, make me concentrate. So, so they can empower. You know, you have to approach. First of all, approach. It's like anybody. Suppose there is a person. You want to go and talk to him. Suppose you say, are casually talking to him. It will not be right. Right? He will also casually talk a little bit and then try to push you away or something. But if you approach properly with respect, sir, I have come. Please, I'm having some trouble. I like to listen to you because you are elevated. That's why we are approaching, right? So that approach, that respect, honor is there. Then that person will show same thing, attention, will give attention. Otherwise, if a casual thing, oh, now I got 5 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour, I will read it, open it, and then, it will not be. So, right approach first. Pray, pray to Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavad, Chaitanya Charitamrita, or any of the so many books, personalities, pray. Oh, you have to reveal yourself. It is not that it is written in English or in Sanskrit or English, Hindi, I can read. That's it. Like our Gurudev used to say, he might have the books, like especially for Swami Prabhupada, he has written the books, but he has given me the key to me. Key is with me. You have the books, but the key is with me. So unless I open for you, you will not be able to get into it. Understand? Books is there, but he has a lock and key with him. That's how even Chaitanya Charitamrita, the Krishnadas Kaviraj says in the book, openly says, I've written all about these things. But certain people, even if they are not Rasika or Bhavaka like that, they will not be able to read. Even though it will be there. He says, I pray they will not get to it. Because there is so much sweetness in it. Chaitanya Charitamrita. But only those who are, Krishna's Kaviraj, intended audience, intended people, if you pray to him, ask for it, then he will let us in and then we can see it. Otherwise, it is there in front, he will not be able to see. See, it's like sound, it takes two. Book is there. Book alone will not, there is something else. They have to let in, So that's why we have to pray, to the personalities. Personalities we have pray. And they will reveal and they will, then we will be able to concentrate. Otherwise, the disturbance will come. So, Prabhupada wrote so many books. Then Gurudev said, he has given me key to him, so I have to let him. But if he say, oh, No, Gurudev is like this, like that. Then what happens? How? See, we have to be convinced. Guru is one. And undivided, Even though uh, outside, yes, we have Guru Parampara. Guru Parampara meaning what? Different personalities there. So how it is one? Understand? So in spirit one, it's same flow. They look like different personality. Even that is also, That's why our Guru Parampara, like the way we do, like I shared you one time, our Guru Puja we do. Or even paying obeisances to the deity. First we pay obeisances to Gurudev, because he is the one who is going to reveal the deities. Directly not. No? Then we pay obeisances to deities. And then again we come back and pay obeisances to Gurudev. Again, why? You start with him, end with him. Oh, you enabled me to come in front of the deity. Not that we can have darshan, but he enabled. He gave me right understanding, right feeling. Your feeling, how you serve, how much love, the kind of love you have, what kind of the nature of love, it's also different, right? So you are sharing with me, so I'm indebted for you. That one thing, right? Now Guru Puja, when we do Guru Puja to Gurudev, we start with Gurudev. Then we go through all other parampara. Vamana Maharaj, Swami Maharaj, like that. Param Gurudev, Bhakti-Vidanta Saraswati Thakur, Gaur Kishore Das, Bhakti-Vinod, Jagannath Das Babaji, Vishnu Swami Nimbaritya Madhava, all these. Then again, we come back to Gurudev. What does it mean? Gurudev, we see him, through him, we can understand our Guru Param. Like Param Gurudev, we want to understand. Bhakti Prajna Keshava. Not directly, we will not be able to understand. Through Gurudev, because he has seen him, met him like that. And then Bhakti-Siddhanta Saraswati, no, directly. Through Bhakti Prajna Keshava Maharaj. Again, him through Gurudev. So through Gurudev, we can understand Bhakti-Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Through Bhakti Prajna Keshava. Like that. So all the acharyas are there in Gurudev. Gurudev is foreground, right, in the front. But the background, Param Gurudev, Paratma Gurudev, Bhakti Prajna Keshava, Bhakti Siddhanta, Gaur Kishore, background, they're all there. So we start from him, end with him. So that understanding, So we try to approach like that. Then things will be vivid. One time it happened like that. Our Gurudev was giving class. Right? Happened in Devan Gaudiya Math. Then some discussion, something happened was about what Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Yes, that's Gurudev said, I've heard what he said. Then others challenged him. They went and complained to Param Gurudev. Yeah, Narayana saying that I heard from Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. How is it possible? Then Param Gurudev asked Narayana, come, Gurudev to come. I heard you said like this, that you heard from Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. What do you understand? Gurudev, I heard from you, is it not? And you have heard from Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So if I hear from you, is it not same as hearing from Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur? Aurangzeb became very pleased and very So I met Bhakti-Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur through you, not jumping, So, like that, everything um, accessible, through that. You take even mundane thing, for example, you take any, physics, chemistry, mathematics, or history, whatever, right? The teacher is there. He is telling so many other, teachers. So, of course, if it is proper and all that, connection is there. Other teachers through this present teacher. Right? He's the one who is introducing and guiding, right? So, if you want to, you must have a guide. If you want to do doctorate in university, you must have a guide. Without guide, of course, you might do everything, that is different thing. But the system requires a guide, his guidance. Then, he other members, but through guide only, that he is supposed to. Like that. If you want to become a chartered accountant, you have to have a person who has accounting chartered for 5 years. Otherwise, they don't even let you take the exam. Professional engineer, you have to show that you worked under him for 5 years. Doctor also, after studying books and all that, you think you'll be allowed to practice? No. He has to work under doctor's supervision, training. So, same way when we are approaching these books, we have to have that, not directly take it like that. There are personalities. We have to approach that personality through praying to Gurudev. You ask for him. Please let me in. Please understand. Please you explain me. Understand? With that approach, pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. Same. We accept, like Krishna says, pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya, by this seva attitude, service attitude, humbleness, humility. Then he will impart the knowledge because he has seen the knowledge. So they will impart it. And that's how. So also like the prayer we are saying, ask forgiveness. You have offended even the scriptures also, knowingly, unknowingly. Understand? So ask forgiveness from the scripture, knowingly, unknowingly. This life or previous life, ask forgiveness. Personality. See, sometimes in temple, like we give like rest to the deities. Same way we give rest to the scripture, Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, like in, for example, Davan, Anandam, the owner now present, he was telling me something. And when he met Gurudev and how he was dealing with this, he said, Vedas, and then the Upanishads like that, Shrutis and Shrutis. He has made one temple like that. And center Radha Krishna Chaitanya also. Gurudev is there. How did he get this idea? And he has a way to give them rest. They do arati. Like we do arati for Radha Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then they do arati to the Vedas and then Upanishads like that. And we can see their personalities, like gopis. They also prayed. Imagine the scriptures, they are also doing sadhana. So, personified. So it is there. So they give them rest. And the Vedic tradition, they are living. That's why it's called Shabda Brahma. Living, not ordinary, mundane, lifeless sound of books are like. If it is, then what is the use? So, right. So that way we should approach it. Then I think they will help you. You'll also get inspiration and motivated. They are living. Same way, japa also, don't you think? Okay, japa mala, is also alive. Okay? It is not something mundane like wood or something. They are living, even though they have taken that form. Like in a temple, the deities are living or not? Tell me. You might say, oh, I don't see they're moving. But we cannot understand, They listen to you and they move, and it may not, but if we have that so much love and affection and all that, they reciprocate and do all that. In Sakshi Gopal, for example, right? We saw deity was standing, right? Then devotee said, you must come to give witness. Wait a minute, how I can walk? Oh, Gopal, you are talking, so you cannot walk. Come on. So deity felt he got defeated. So he has forced to walk. And then he said, don't look back because you don't understand how I walk. But you hear the sound, jun, 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 and you have to feed me. I am walking, I get tired in the evening. I become hungry. You have to take care of me. See? So just like human, human like reciprocation, it does that. Same way the scriptures, same way the books, they are not ordinary. This is the difference, Spiritual books, meaning what? Maybe, English alphabet, but the manifested, they reveal, so many inner approach that way. And also the association. See, main, one of our Guru is saying that, Swami Maharaja, I am present in the books. They have said, is it not? I am there in my, in my instructions. See, I'm present in my instruction, in my books. So, any lectures like that is present. So, how he is present? That if you approach that way, he will start speaking to us. So, you have to approach that way. Pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. Pradekshante jnaninas tattvadarshina. Like that. So like books are like deities, personalities, like that. Constant praying, and they reveal. So I think we made clear, right? So do you have another question? How should we study the basic Vedic literatures properly? Param Gurudeva said that simply by chanting would not make us companion of gopis, and we must study the basic books under the guidance of bona fide Vaishnava. Would it be enough to pray to the books and remember that the books are the Acharya themselves who is telling and we are hearing? Or we must find lectures about the books in order to learn about Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, Jayodham and Madhurya Kadam? What if we only have access to audio reading of the books by Maharaj? It is hard to find such lectures that explain everything from beginning until the end for the entire book. And it makes me hesitant to read them, as I know if I read by myself, the mind will interpret and put filters on instead of understanding it as it is. It's a long questions, many questions. uh, um, see, sometimes even a clue, like, sometimes. Like I will give an example, See, for example, where did the jiva come from? This question was there, right? Where does jiva came from? Because we hear so many things, standard thing. No, we were with Krishna. We became envious of Krishna, and then we fell down. Like that, right? So, now sometimes we fail to ask question. Wait a minute. How is it possible? Many questions, see, also we can, many ways, first of all is a question, right? No, we fell down. But others, they say, no, we did not. From Tatastha Shakti, marginal level. Now, who is right? Who is wrong? Or is both are right, both are wrong? There's 4 possibilities, right? 2, both are right, both are wrong. One is right, one is wrong. Like that, In reality, what is? So, first of all, that inquiry, inquiry. Now, the scriptures, So he may not get the answer right away. Okay, it's a gradual process. Like remember last time we were telling about the form of the jiva. You know, whether it is there from the beginning or we attain that by the association type, right? So it became very clear, no, it was there, and association is also essential. Association also makes you cleansing, it reveals, both is essential. So even today there are so many, I tell you get it. So same way this. So what it means in Jaiva Dharma, one day I was going, Gurudev said one thing. उधर माया का प्रवेश भी नहीं है, he said. That it means. There is no entry for Maya in the spiritual world. So if there is no Maya there, Yoga Maya is there, not Mahamaya. Okay? Mahamaya is the one which makes us forget about Krishna, forget about ourselves. First of all, we forget ourselves who we are. We misidentify with the body, with the gross body and the subtle body, right? We misidentify. So that means we do so many mistakes. We take it, untruth as truth, Atma as anatma, apavitra as pavitra, so many opposite things. We take it. Because it's all perverted reflection, That's how. So, now the question is, Maya cannot enter there. Krishna bhuli se jiva anadi bhayan. Ateva mayatara deha samsara. Krishna bhuli se jiva. When we forget Krishna bhuli, then what happens? Maya start giving chastise. Anadi bhayan. Samsara, it puts us into this samsara. Jai. Krishna Surya Sama. Yanna Krishna Tana Maya na adhikar. Wherever there is Krishna, Maya cannot have no adhikar. It has no power. So Krishna is there. Volakunda, Vaikunta in different form. So there Maya cannot be there. So how someone can fall down? It's impossible. Only Maya, forgetfulness. In the Vaikunta and Golok, we cannot forget Krishna. He's face to face, always. So how we can? So suppose if you have fallen from there, then maybe Yashodamaya also might fall down one day. Is it possible? Unthinkable. You understand? Not possible. See, here's so much sweetness. He's not willing to accept in God, right? Yashodamaya, Nanda Maharaj. Are you crazy? He's a God? Nah. If he is God, how he gets angry? You don't know how much he cries if even Yashodamaya lays even 1 second feeding him. He breaks everything. He's so naughty. How he can be? We are worried about his future, what he will be. The way he's behaving, So like that, they will never be. The love towards him is so much overpowering. Even when Krishna was not there, see, Mathura, he went away to Mathura, Dwarka, and everywhere. Even in his absence, okay, even in his absence, what happened to them? You think Krishna, they forgot? Oh, Krishna is not there, they can do anything. No. They were feeling more of his presence in his absence. Understand? Suppose in this world, what happens? If we parent or husband, wife were not there, or teacher, you think we will feel their presence more? We will forget them. you know, 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 year, 2 years, it happens. We forget even identify them. If they come back again, it takes a while to understand. Wait a minute, who was this person? Where did I met him? What is it? It takes a while, right? And sometimes they have to introduce themselves. Sir, I met you like this. you know. Whereas there in this, in Vrindavan and all that, they had more of his remembrance. Every step, he did like this, he did like this. They forgot sleep. They forgot taking meal already. They forgot to even cook. If he is not there, whom I am going to cook? They are remembering, oh, what is it? What is it? How he did, how he did. So much, the remembrance increased many fold, 100 times more. They felt his presence everywhere, even more than when he was present. See, then how they can forget Krishna? Tell me. How they can fall down? Tell me. You understand? So this feeling, see again, that's why we have to have an association in this case, like even lecture or audio. See, it doesn't have to be page by page. Understand? Gurudev, even a summary of Jaiva Dharma, for example. Even one lecture, two lecture, if you hear from him, that is enough to reveal the entire book. Get it? Because one shloka of Jaiva Dharma, for example, contains the entire Jaiva Dharma. Now, you may ask me crazy, wait a minute. You take seed, like banyan tree. You must have seen banyan tree. How big the tree? So much. So much. Somebody is calling it. So, banyan tree, for example, is so big. Imagine, tons and tons, branches, leaves, and the branch and all that. But it's all started from where? Like a seed. What is this? The tree, see, banyan tree is so big. You think the seed of banyan tree is also very big, like this? No. Okay. Have you seen mustard seed? It's even smaller than mustard seed. This banyan tree, seed. So how that small seed contains the big tree? See, so that tree reveals the entire. It's contained in potency, in essence. The whole tree is present in this small seed. Same way, Gurudev's, entire Jaiva Dharma is present in one lecture or one sloka, even part of sloka. Bhagavatam also, it says actually right in the Bhagavatam. If anyone recites even one shloka, half a shloka, even what, he would reveal it. So, like that connection. you know, then you start seeing, through that connection, it starts revealing, Otherwise, difficult, So, like we said before, so 571. So, so like that, no, just not remembering is not good enough. Sometimes you have to hear, and then even few lectures, is enough. It doesn't have to have page by page and all that. It's difficult, Um, um, but what they will start revealing. See, the thing is, like one time, Gaur Govind Maharaj, was, Gaur Govind Maharaj, Swami Maharaj, he was GBC from Jagannath Puri, Bhubaneswar, very powerful person. Don't be in Maya. But he was so like thundering, I will tell you. He was, but, I wish. But something, anyway, we don't want to go. But he was telling one interesting thing. If you say Swami Maharaj disappeared, it hurts me. I'm listening to him. He's talking to me. I'm listening to him. That's why I'm talking to you. He was not that he disappeared, took samadhi, and then he's not there. Felt, Prabhupada himself, see, when Prabhupada went to America, Swami Maharaj went to America. You think Bhakti-Siddhanta Saraswati was visible on this planet? No, right? So, but he felt, no, Bhakti-Siddhanta, Gurudev is sending all these people. He is making a. So, like that, this stalwart Acharya. One time I remember, Vaman Maharaj was not doing well. He was Jagannath Puri. There is one Gaudiya Math, Nilachal Gaudiya Math, on the seashore. It was covered with all sand, and then Vaman Maharaj, our Gurudev, and then Trivikram Maharaj, they went. Can you go and see? There is a lot of noise. Can you see what is that noise? There is a lot of noise coming. Tell Dama. So, sorry for disturbance. A lot of sound coming from. So what happened was, they want to start this Gaudiya Math, right? So then it was opened. Then Vaman Maharaj stayed back. Then he was not feeling well. He was not feeling well. So his servant wrote a letter to our Gurudev. Then Gurudev immediately, as soon as he got the letter, he left. Took a train, went to his dinner. And there he met him, and then he said, "Are you taking medicine?" No. Don't want to spend much money for my personal. Are you different from the mutt? I was asking Gurudev. Are you different from the mutt? So like that. Anyway, he convinced him. And then they were discussing like that. And apparently late night, they were discussing. And then Param Gurudev was already taken Nitya Leela. Right? But between the two, Param Gurudev appeared there. It is. And we tell what is the matter. Then he instructed, take him tomorrow to the such and such a doctor in Calcutta. He will get cured by him. And then that doctor will become disciple of Vaman Maharaj. Like that. And then it disappears. So, the love and faith can manifest, So, even otherwise, they are, that's why the acharyas are not that they disappear. There are so many incidents, they can feel their presence and take instruction, constant guidance. Same way, so are to okay. I think any other question?
Hare Krishna Gurudev, Dhanavad Prams. Jugala Didi has it, but I think her battery ran short, so I'm just waiting for her to send it through to me. And then I'll present.
Okay. Sometimes they speak through question and answer, asking a question. See, the answer is there in the question itself. You understand what I'm saying? The question is there in the answer too. Same time. So it's amazing, So question and answer, are they inseparable or like that? You can something to, asking questions. Like say, Bhakti-Vidanta Saraswati Thakur, like till it comes, you open any book, we want to do it in English. Partly we have done, we have been, maybe this time. In so many questions, like for example, I'm open, what is bhakti? Is asking question. The answer is given. जिस पास में कृष्ण की सेवा की बात नहीं आए, भक्ति मार्ग. In the path where there is no talk of service to Krishna, That is not path of bhakti. He's asking what is bhakti. He's telling where there is no talk of service to Krishna, that is not bhakti marg. That is not path of bhakti. Krishnanushilan is the bhakti. In other words, in the first step of following Krishna, Krishnanushilan is bhakti. What is following in his footstep? Nirantar seva, meaning non-stop service. See, non-stop service to Krishna is bhakti. When bhakti takes birth, then the jiva is called bhakta, devotee. You see how nicely he's telling. When the bhakti takes birth in that jiva, he is called devotee, bhakta. Anushila meaning nirantar seva, non-stop seva. Now he's saying, for bringing happiness to Krishna is what bhakti is. Another name for bhakti is bringing whatever brings happiness to Krishna is bhakti. To keep him happy. In bhakti, there cannot be anya avilashi. There is no other, desires or interest or thing other than bringing happiness to Krishna. It will not be there completely. To desire to bring happiness to Krishna. Other than that, there is no other goal. No other way he can do service to Krishna. He cannot do service. Only thing is, the desire must be to make him happy, to make him. So, in the beginning of bhakti, the faith, there is a talk about faith, right? Shraddha. In the beginning of bhakti, there is called Shraddha. Shraddhavan jiva hai bhakti adhikari. Arthat, Shraddhavan jiva is the Shraddhavan, meaning one who has faith, is the one who gets the qualification to become bhakta. To become qualification to receive, to receive bhakti. First of all, see same question. There is answer here. See, for this he's saying. First of all, sadhu sangha. In the association of sadhu, when we hear shastra, right? See, here he's saying, association of sadhu, we have to hear shastra. He's saying not by saying, reading, studying shastra, no. Hearing in the association of sadhu, shastra. Shraddha, faith. Will appear. What is Shraddha, the faith? In the words of Shastra. Understand? Words of Shastra, words of scripture, you obtain faith. That's what goes. So that appears where? By the association of the sadhu, bhakta. When we hear in their association about what Shastra is saying, then we get faith in the Shastra. That is the basic thing. Yes, faith. Yes, it's what they are saying. So, Then, but we have not yet obtained the sambandha with Krishna yet. Understand? We have a faith, strong faith in the Shastra. What is Shastra? Telling. But we don't have yet the sambandha jnana, relation with Krishna, not yet established. Then we cannot say, oh, bhakti has happened. That will now, it will never happen. Why? Shastra is telling, bhakti pareshanubhavo viraktiranyatra chesha trik ekakalaha. Bhakti pareshanubhavo. Bhakti pareshanubhavo virakti anyatra chesha trik ekakala. All the three happen same time. What is that? Arthat. The renunciation from the worst, objects of this sense enjoyment, Vishaya. We get, you will not get attached, you won't detach. It is no longer, all these things of this world. Virakti. You don't desire to have them, possess. No, I must have this, I must have this. Like, if it is there, it's okay. If it is not, it's not there. But you don't go after them, like that. Vairagya. And Bhagavad Bhakti, Bhagavad Jnana Bhakti के साथ एक ही समय विषयों से वैराग and Bhagavad Jnana. Then knowledge about Bhagavad Jnana. And then Bhakti. All these three, same time it takes birth, appears. So without the appearance of Bhakti, you cannot have renunciation or, detachment from the object of this, enjoyment, Vishya, And then feeling the presence of Lord, is not, it is impossible without Bhakti appearing Bhakti. So in Shuddha Bhakti, pure devotion, Dharma Artha Kama Moksha, in pure devotion, there is no desire for, religiosity, mundane religiosity, economic, economic development, then mundane desires, and then moksha, moksha is like, what do you call moksha? The liberation, not have, these desires will not be there. Moksha, not be there. In the association of bhaktas, bhakti will happen. See? Bhakti, in the association of bhaktas only, bhakti will happen. So, that's why it's essential again, we have to hear from this source. No, I will read books and I will get bhakti. Okay. And reading book on our own without the blessings or, permission or, bhaktas. So like that. Now, did you find out what was sound?
Yes, sir.
Ah. Oh, nothing happened. Fine. Fine. Unthinkable, It's not the first time it happened. Many times. They are like children. Anyway, fine. I don't know when we will learn. Anyway, blessing they want us to protect. So now, any other question now?
Ji Gurudev, Jigala Kishore Kishora Devidasi Didi can read it to you, Gurudev. Sorry about the printing.
No, okay, I can. How should a devotee deal with a false ego ego at the program? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can read. How should a devotee deal with a false ego as the devotee makes progress over time? How should a devotee deal with a false ego as the devotee makes progress over time? Sometime due to mercy of Guru and divine couple, the devotee was able to obtain a bit of taste, so the devotee could differentiate Kirtan, Harikatha devotees. But then it is prone to judgment from the mind and makes the devotee prefer Maharaja Harikatha Kirtan instead of ones performed by devotees of equal or beginner level. See, it is also a loaded question. So, see, as we make progress over time, the false ego, deal with false ego. So, the false ego, we should, see, main is, see, we have to progress in bhakti, okay? If like Bhakti-Vedanta Saraswati Thakur, if you are doing bhakti, in pure bhakti, there is no desire of dharma, artha, kama, moksha. There is no desire of, they will not have taste. They are all tasteless, because we have tasted for millions of lifetimes. Now we get the understanding. No. What I thought was very tasteful is actually poison. It's very bitter. Oh, I was so full. See, you get the understanding? That's how we get virakti, meaning feeling of, we don't need any more of that. Renunciation, not renunciation, right word, virakti, you don't feel like, acquiring them or tasting them. So, because of the power of bhakti, see, lack of bhakti is what all these things will come. I want religiosity, mundane religiosity. I should be recognized. I'm a religious person. I know this, I know that. Like today, 2 people were there. Priests, they were. I'll give an example what transpired. Is amazing. See, this because it's not these 2 like a priest they came. I asked them simple question. Uh, are you priest? Yes. People come to you. Do you solve their problem? No. And when you can solve? When you have your own problem, how we can solve others? Yes, the problems are there due to karma. What can you do? Then I asked him, do you use onion garlic? Yes. The doctor told me to reduce my BP, I will take onion. So I take raw onion, one. Even though, do you use sugar? Yes, we do. So it becomes very, are you doing Ekadasi? No. But they are engaging in, like in a small temple in the temple. Then I told him, what is the benefit? You are not getting benefited. You are not benefiting others. Becomes a way of life. What is the progress? Nothing. They are going to the hell and they are also going to the hell. I told straight. Okay, I didn't. Then I explained them and then experienced it, and now they are agreed to give up all onion, garlic, and then doing Ekadasi, they said they will come with their parents, the family, like that. They are little sincere, at least. Some people, if I talk like that, they will take a U-turn. It's very difficult to take. But somehow the Sukruti created because otherwise how they will come here inside? See, this is the thing. How they will come inside? They must have something they have done in their life. That's why they were allowed here inside. They came. And they were transformed like that. So same way in our, we have done something previous life, some service unknowingly, knowingly. So we have somehow in the association. That's why sadhu sangha, sadhu sangha, sadhu sangha, sadhu. Sarva shastra koi lava matra sadhu sangha, sarva siddhi hoy. Now what does it mean? Sadhu sangha, sadhu sangha. Repeated 3 times. If something repeated 3 times, what does it mean? Very important. Only way. Otherwise, why they will repeat it? Sadhu sangha, association of sadhu, association of sadhu. Sadhu sangha, sadhu. Sarva shastra, lava matra sadhu sangha. Sadhu sangha, sadhu sangha, sadhu sangha. Sarva shastra, all the scripture is telling that. And how much sadhu sangha? Not that 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, no. Lava matra, meaning even 1/11th of a second. Sarva siddhi hoy, Krishna prem. Just so 1/11th of a second. Because potency, just say him or he, like that. That's why the purity go here and there and all that for what? To give sadhu sangha. So, it's amazing, So this answers all our questions in a sense. But the approach and see, if associate even a short moment, real association, then big transformation. Is that's how much so association. So it keeps telling. So then Then, yeah, another question. See, suppose you, by the mercy of Guru and divine couple, bit of taste, okay? Now you can differentiate between the different level of kirtan, harikatha and all that, okay? But then, if I read it right, prone to judgment from the mind and make the mind prefer, one from the other. There is nothing wrong in it. If you prepare one Maharaj or others, that's okay. There is nothing wrong in it. But in any case, if you hear anything, you can see inside itself, you can feel it. It is proper hearing or not. You can feel. So you hear that your Guru is speaking, or the Maharaj that you like is speaking. Is in that level, in that line. In that line, then you can hear. No, there is something, then don't hear. Okay? Don't hear. Because like for example, there is a saying in the scripture, like what? Like a music teacher, okay? He says, my fees for you is, if you don't know anything about music, say $1 or something like that. No, sir, I know a little bit of this and that. Then he says it's $10 fees. Right? Usually it should be less, but he's saying more. Wait a minute, why? Because he has to undo what he have learned. Okay, maybe wrong. So it takes more effort. So he's charging more. Okay, something like that. So we have to be careful about the proper. Otherwise, it takes a lot of things to undo. See, it's like a baby. As soon as the baby is born, if you put that baby into the water tub like that, it will float, okay? It will not have fear. Not have fear, okay? Generally speaking, it might have a fear. Suppose if the baby in the previous life, like you sent someone in the very nice about the proof of the reincarnation, right? It's very, there's like that many of them. When that baby is seeing that aeroplane, he was shaking. Because in the previous life, he died because of the aeroplane connection like that. Something like that, there's inbuilt fear. Otherwise, normally, the baby does not fear water. It floats. But then what happens? Suppose it doesn't get that, mother start growing with the mother, right? Mother is telling, baby, don't go near water. So mother put the fear of water, inside the baby. So the baby grows up, yes, water, I have to stay away. Then when the baby grows up big, small boy, girl, like that, they want to learn swimming. Then what do? Fear is there, not because of them. The mother has put in the fear, or the parents have put fear. And then you have to undo it. That's why it takes more time to learn, because how? You have to undo all the fear. How do? You put like a rubber, right? Tube or something. Make it artificially float, right? Then it gets away the fear. Oh yeah, after all, it is not that danger. You get the feeling. Then you get the start feeling of it, start learning a little bit. And then you remove the whatever the assistance you are using, tube or whatever. Then you start floating. Now you analyze this. This baby or person learned swimming. You could have as good as by learn, got into there and then learn, right? There was no need of this assistance, but it came because to remove the fear built in. So more effort. Understand? So that's why it is better to avoid wrong, hearing, you know, it is better, because if it does more damage, then it takes more time, more confusion. See, the key is, it doesn't matter whom they are talking, one Maharaja or this and that. So, but by hearing that, are you enthusiastic in following, going, progressing in bhakti? Are you enthusiastic to do bhajan? Are you enthusiastic to follow Ekadasi? The limbs of bhakti. It it makes you more, and then does it make you not criticize others? You understand? Or find fault in others. See, this is the key. These things should make. If it is like that, then you hear. Otherwise, stay away from it. Okay. You should not make us all these things. Um, so you can judge yourself. You can feel yourself like that. Then make accordingly. Uh, oh, mm. So, so that way, uh, I think that, I think. Any other question, or is it clear? Yeah. So now, if you don't, we will continue this one. See, Bhakti Pragyan, Bhakti Siddhanta. Yes. Now he is asking question. The question: what is the path to obtain bhakti? See, remember bhakti. See, one thing is, if you really strongly desire, praying every day, every moment, Lord, please, you cheated me, I've got cheated. It's not because your fault, myself. I was thinking this enjoyment, food, ahara, then sleeping, then being fearful, and then engaging in sexual act is the ahara, nidra, bhaya, maituna. These are the goal of life. Wasted my life, Lord. I don't want to do these things. If you keep praying and then, oh Lord, engage in yourself, bhakti. I've heard a little bit about bhakti, I don't have it, And even say, if you pray like that, it doesn't matter which level. It is not that, oh, you got the bhakti. If you have got bhakti, you feel more miserable. Okay. Oh, I don't have bhakti. That's the nature of bhakti. The devotee, even the pure devotee, on the, Suddha, on the first, Uttama Bhakta, Uttama Vaishnava, he feels even more miserable. Why? He says, I'm not a devotee at all. Everybody in this whole world have become devotees. I am not. Fee on me, fee on me. He feels like that, okay? So we should not get mistaken that, wait a minute, he has spent so many years in the Gaudiya Mata or whatever. And he says he has not learned anything, he's wasted his time, so why should I waste my time also? See, it has happened like that. Because the advanced devotee, they cry like that. But very careful about that. Don't get misunderstood. That's the nature of bhakti, you know. They makes you like that, you know. So you should not be very careful, especially newcomer. Wait a minute, he's saying like this, he spent all his time waste. Why should I waste? See, very careful. But that feeling comes. That's why you have to what does it mean? Why is saying? If you understand that, then you say. Okay? So that's the nature of bhakti. That means is genuine. Genuine. So same way, like that's why I'm saying he's telling all the three happens. The vairagya, meaning distaste from this material objects of sense. Distaste, it should not go after. Distaste must be there. Then knowledge of Bhagavan, and then devotion, taste for serving, all happens in time. It's like when you eat food, I have to do something. So when you take food, for example, you are hungry, right? You don't have strength. Even one morsel, what happens? You get some strength. Your stomach, you also feel like that, same time, gradually. So, like that. So, that is the test, whether I'm getting, or I'm getting more and more entangled. See, more and more free or entanglement. This is a thing. So, now he says, what is the upaya? Meaning, what is the plan? What is, how to process, how to get bhakti. So, among there are 64 angas of bhakti. Out of that, the most foremost is Guru Pada Padma Asha, taking shelter of a Guru. You have to do that. Without that, it is impossible to obtain qualification to bhakti. Without taking shelter, Guru, all the Navavida bhakti, right? Shravana, Kirtana, Smarana, Vandana, Pada Sevana, all these things. They will not give fruit. So taking shelter or surrendering without taking shelter or without surrender, hearing, kirtan, remembrance, all that. Even if you do that, what you get? Only get sukruti, good deed. In reality, you will not obtain qualification to do bhakti, Shuddha bhakti. So, with great fortune, with the mercy of Krishna, you obtain Sadguru. Proper, most proper Guru you obtain. So, one who giving up everything, he takes shelter of Guru. from him, Krishna Diksha and Krishna Siksha. Diksha, Krishna Diksha and Krishna Siksha, instruction, you can obtain it. Amshika Adan Prada. If you even do part of it like this, like that, then you will not complete, obtain it. So, he's saying like that. That's why, like I was telling, Guru Parampara, Guru, undivided, you have to have that understanding and faith. So, anyway, we would like to bring this book out as soon as possible. Very amazing. He's saying now, it may be Durbala Chitta evam Apradi. What is the difference between one was a weak mind or weak consciousness and then Apradi, offender? In one of the question, weak mind or like that. So he's telling the answer, Bhakti-Vidanta. They are both are not on the same level. You cannot put them under, one who has a weak mind or weak, or Apradi, offender. But after a while, if the chitta, if the weak mind or the consciousness is weak, it can turn into offender, Aparadi. But he's saying it might turn it, but even then, the weakness of the heart, right? Then what happens is there will be desire for this bhogala, enjoying tendencies, those kind of sin, enjoying karma, all that. And then, so even in the weakness of consciousness, heart, sometimes there will be dislike for enjoying tendency and doing apradhas. Even though he is weak in mind, there will be dislike in his heart for doing apradhas or sin. But but even though he is weak in his consciousness, in his mind, so he's feeling, he understands that, no, I should not do this. But in spite of that, even though he understands, yes, I should not do this. If he is not able to give up doing sin and then aparadha, knowing that should not be done. See, this is the thing. He feels in his heart, even though he's weak, he feels that, yes, I should not do this, I should not do this. He gets that feeling. Even on spot, on top of this, if he does that, huh, then approach victims, of course, if he does not understand it is danger, I should not do this. But if he's saying, if he thinks like that, whatever he thinks, whatever he does, that is right. Only sadhus do not understanding this. Huh? So then he will become offender and offender. So this is what he's saying. In other words, even though you are weak, something will tell us, no. So you have to stick to that. Yes, I should not do. Pray to Gurudev and to the Krishna. Please help me. So if even though he is weak in his consciousness, weak in mind, if he can, he will not entertain that. The the other desires and then these things, then you dislike it. Oh yes, I don't like it. Like gradually, if we are able to give up that, then we should understand that. But what is this indication? Krishna has blessed him. He has shown his mercy on him. Otherwise, if not, Krishna has blessed him. Otherwise, we have to understand that he has not. That's the thing. So that's why, see, weak mind. Bhakti-Vidanta, you will have the discrimination will be there. Yes, right. We have seen even practically, maybe weak, this and that, but I should not do this. And then somehow they were able to resist the tendency to, to not indulge, doing sin or aparadhis like that, This is the thing, okay? Tendency to indulge. Then he will be saved. Krishna will protect. See, because Krishna says he's trying his best to avoid, so I will give his mercy. By that, he will be able to give up. Understand? This is the thing. That's why the key is like the previous question. So be first, pray to Gurudev, Guru Pavana. Lord, is it the right person? Is he speaking the same thing that you are saying? Am I progressing? Am I desiring these things is going down? My desire to do bhakti is increasing? Or, I'm criticizing others, finding fault in others? That's why our Gurudevs keep telling everything. Never criticize, never complain, never stop chanting. You see? Am I progressing in this? If not, you have to be careful. Okay? So you have to protect yourself. So that is the thing. You should discriminate. See, suppose you like the same way. Suppose you are taking prasadam or something. They are putting this, that, this, that. You start eating, what happens? Without discrimination. You're going to get sick, is it not? Bloated and this, that. You have to discriminate. Hey, wait a minute. Sugar? No. First of all, prasadam, is it properly offered? No. Even if it is not, if you are doubtful, then you say, Lord, I don't know what to do now. Anyway, even if it is offered, make it unoffered. Understand? Then let me do offering in your own way. It's okay. You see, that will protect you because your desire is there to only accept that is properly offered. Suppose in case you don't know, then what happens? Even offered. You say, Lord, let it be. It appears like no sugar, no all these, but still what to do? Oh Lord, I don't know what to do. You don't have to tell this in public and all that. Pray in your mind. Oh Gurudev, Krishna, please let it unoffered. Let me offer the way I understand. With that mood, that will also protect you. Understand? Because you exhibited your desire, the rule that you made yourself, that I will not accept, that is not properly offered. So, like that, it protects you. So, I hope I made it very clear. Huh? So, I think our time is up here. Any inconvenience, please forgive me. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Salams to everybody. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama,
Ram, Ram.
Hare Hare.
Hi, Krishna Maharaj, Dandavat Params. Thank you so much for your association.